Our next inductees are two girls soccer coaches. I guess they already know who you are. Jenny Phillips and Mary Rink.
College teammates at Pacific Lutheran University, Jenny Phillips and Mary Rink were part of 3 national championship teams in their 4 years, finishing second after a shootout loss in the championship game of 1990. They took the lessons learned from their collegiate experience and brought them to the Bellarmine program when they took over from longtime coach Ron Nielsen in 1992, focusing on building a supportive environment and embedding psychological skills training to replicate the success that they enjoyed at PLU. Their shared vision of coaching led to one of the most successful runs of a team in Bellarmine's storied history. During their 8 years coaching together, Jenny and Mary accumulated a record of 127 wins, 13 losses, and 11 draws, with 6 league championships and 2 state championships. After Mary left the program at the end of the 1999 season, Jenny continued coaching soccer for 3 more years, winning 3 more league championships and another state title in 2000. Both Jenny and Mary agree that the best parts of coaching include watching the players form close bonds with each other, pushing themselves beyond what they thought was possible, and supporting each other through the ups and downs of the season. The results of these efforts have culminated in their induction to the Bellarmine Hall of Fame class of 2022.
I need glasses too. Jenny and I are going to tag team this because that's all we know how to do, is do everything together. This award tonight is truly in honor of the entire women's soccer program. I remember coming up to Bellarmine when I was in middle school to watch my brother Jim play soccer with Jeff Ress. And there were girls playing on the boys' team, because there wasn't a program yet for the girls. And even though I'd spent my whole life playing soccer with my brothers, Jim, Bob, Bill, Brian, thank you for putting up with me, I wasn't necessarily super excited about the only option for my high school soccer career to be playing with the boys. Thankfully, that wasn't my experience, though, because Dan Gaffney and Ron Nielsen, who is here tonight, started the program in 1981. Yeah, give him a big round. I had the great privilege of having Ron as my coach. And you could say we had a great run together, putting up the first state banner over there in 1987. Ron was not only a strong advocate for women's sports, but he, along with Paul Marcello, Jeff's coach, who coached the boys team at the time, had to continually advocate for the sport of soccer, since at that time it wasn't considered a mainstream sport. And the athletic director at the time, Ed Fallon, you could say wasn't really a fan of soccer. Yeah, he thought it was a communist sport. I think he told Ron several times. So Ron, thank you for all you have done for this program. Due to your efforts, that's why we are here tonight, to honor all of the incredible female athletes in the room tonight. So thank you, Ron. Joe Waters is also in the audience tonight, along with his wife, Sue. Joe took over the program after Jenny and I left, and it also kept that winning tradition going of adding a banner up on the wall there. And Jim Dempsey is now the head coach, but he couldn't be here tonight. They actually are playing South Kitsap tonight. But no pressure on Jim Dempsey, but so far every head coach has a state title. So Jim won one with the boys last year, but that doesn't count. It has to be with the girls. But Jenny and I are so grateful that we're just so honored to be just a small part of this Bellarmine soccer program. And it's just such an honor to see it continue to thrive. And it's been just such a great honor. So thank you to all the coaches that have come before us and after us. It's just such a special time. Before I turn it over to Jenny, I want to say a huge thank you to Jenny for making coaching so much fun. Can you just read what I wrote about you, and then I don't have to say it in front of everyone? No, just kidding. Having the opportunity to coach with somebody you share the same coaching philosophy with is such an incredible experience. But to have that be also with a teammate and an amazing friend makes it all that more special. So Jenny, thank you. I wouldn't want to share this stage with anyone else, and so thanks for all the memories we made together.
Yes, together. Everybody has said it's overwhelming, and it is. And I was not as prepared as Mary. My notes are very brief. But coaches are here because they have great players. So we owe a big thank you to outstanding players that we had for many, many years. And you may have seen some of the photos. We were a little young. So a special thank you to the parents who let us coach your kids. The parents were really supportive, and even after some of the parents graduated, they would come to the games. They were in the Parents Without Players section. And some of those parents are here tonight, so without their players. We owe a thank you to Ed Plouffe, who actually trusted us. But we had a really outstanding staff. We get to be up here with our names and all this stuff, but we had great assistant coaches, and some of them couldn't be here tonight. But if we coached together, could you please stand? And we had a couple of great managers who stuck it out with us, and they filled up more water bottles. Steve and Sarah. Oh, is Sarah still here? There we go. Every head coach knows a good manager is worth their weight in gold. Oh, but much like Mary, we have friends that have supported us through our journey that have been so helpful in so many ways in listening to us and filming games and taking stats and all kinds of wonderful things. But I need to mention my family as well, my father and my brother and my sister-in-law who are here, who watched a lot of soccer games. And watching a soccer game when you know the coach only is really boring. And it's cold and it's raining and the bleachers are cold, so thank you. But Mary referenced the way it was coaching together, and it truly was unique. When we got this opportunity, Ed said, "Really? Co-head coaches? That doesn't work, because somebody wants to take charge." Am I right, Ed? Did you say that? Yes. And we didn't always agree, but it was really easy to coach together. And it was delightful. And I really enjoyed coaching and on my own, but it wasn't the same. So our time together was really special, and I'm always grateful. Thank you, Mary. Thank you.